the man who gave up on Argentina, then won it all. Imagine being widely considered the greatest football player to ever walk the earth. You've conquered Europe, shattered every club record in history, and won dozens of trophies. Yet every time you put on your country's shirt, you walk off the pitch broken, mocked, and blamed by an entire nation. 4 consecutive major finals. For soul-crushing defeats. By the summer of 2016, the weight became too unbearable. Lionel Messi stood in front of world media, wiped away his tears, and announced the unthinkable. He was quitting international football forever. He had completely lost hope. Most people thought the story ended right there, a tragic legend doomed to live in Maradona's shadow. But this wasn't the end. This is the story of how Lionel Messi walked away from everything, came back from the dead, and pulled off the greatest international redemption in sports history. Before the heartbreak on the international stage, Lionel Messi wasn't just a world-class player. He was an unplayable force of nature. Ever since stepping onto the pitch for FC Barcelona as a teenager, Messi redefined the sport. Between 2008 and 2015, he won 4 Champions League titles, 7 La Liga trophies, and an unheard-of 4 consecutive Ballon d'Or awards. In 2012 alone, he scored an unbelievable 91 goals in a single calendar year, a record that might never be broken. He was a genius, a magician, and an absolute nightmare for every defender in Europe. But while he was treated like a god in Spain, his dream of bringing glory to Argentina was slowly turning into a nightmare. If you remember where you were when Messi won the World Cup in 2022, smash that like button and hit subscribe. It helps us keep creating deep dives into the greatest football stories on YouTube. To understand why playing for Argentina meant everything to Leo, you have to look back at the one person who stood by him before anyone else. His grandmother, Celia Oliveira Cuxatini. When Leo was just a tiny 5-year-old kid in Rosario suffering from a growth hormone deficiency, local coaches refused to put him on the pitch because of his small stature. But Grandma Celia fought for him. She marched up to the coach of Grandoli, his local club, demanding he put little Leo in the match. The coach gave in, and Messi instantly dominated the game. Celia was his biggest fan, taking him to every single training session. Though she tragically passed away when Leo was just 11 years old, her impact was permanent. To this day, every time Messi scores a goal, he points both hands to the sky, a tribute to the woman who believed in him before the world ever knew his name. Despite all his success at Barcelona, Messi's international career with Argentina became a cruel cycle of torture. 1. 2014 World Cup Final. A 1-0 heartbreak in extra time to Germany. 2. 2015 Copa América Final. A painful penalty shootout loss to Chile. Then came the disaster of June 26, 2016, the Copa América Centenario Final. Facing Chile in a rematch at MetLife Stadium, the game went to penalties again. Messi stepped up to take Argentina's first kick and blasted the ball high over the crossbar. Argentina lost. 3 consecutive major final losses in 3 straight years. Red news tickers flashing across the screen with quotes from his retirement interview. In the locker room afterward, a completely crushed 29-year-old Messi broke down. Stepping out to the media, he uttered words that sent shockwaves across the globe. "For me, the national team is over. I've done all I can. It hurts not to be a champion." He quit. The greatest player of his generation had surrendered to the pain, leaving Argentina in complete turmoil. Did you think Messi's international career was truly over back in 2016? Drop a comment down below and tell me how you felt when he announced his retirement. Remember that national disaster? The total heartbreak that drove the king away? An entire country realized what they had lost. Fans, politicians, and even school teachers wrote open letters pleading for him to return. Just 2 months later, Messi realized he couldn't leave his country behind. He announced his return, stating, "We need to fix things from within." When coach Lionel Scaloni took over, he built a young, hungry team that was ready to run through brick walls for their captain. The comeback officially ignited in 2021. Argentina beat Brazil inside the Maracana to win the 2021 Copa América, Messi's first major trophy with his country. The curse was finally lifted, but the final chapter was written in December 2022 at the World Cup in Qatar. At 35 years old, playing in his final World Cup, Messi delivered a tournament performance for the ages. He scored in the group stage, the round of 16, the quarterfinal, the semifinal, and twice in the final itself. In the greatest World Cup final ever played against France, after a nerve-shredding 3-3 draw, Argentina won on penalties. 6 years after quitting in utter despair, Lionel Messi was draped in a ceremonial robe, lifting the World Cup trophy high into the Qatar sky. He didn't just complete football, he completed the greatest story ever told. Lionel Messi's career gives us one powerful lesson. Failure isn't falling down. Failure is staying down. If the man who lost 4 finals and walked away in tears can come back to conquer the entire world, never let a setback convince you that your story is over. Your biggest victory might be waiting right after your darkest moment. If Messi's story inspired you today, smash that subscribe button right now, tap that notification bell, and click the video on your screen right here to watch another legendary football story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.